Hola gamers, esperen ahí. Hola gamers, bienvenidos a APTO. Este es el primer en vivo del año, el primer video, va a ser el primer video. Y lo voy a hacer referente a Genshin Impact. Vamos a explorar el mapa que salió, el último mapa, la última actualización que salió. Ya busqué así los puntos, ya desbloqueé, digamos, no todos los puntos, me faltan buscar los pilares. Pero ya busqué los principales para desbloquear todo el mapa, como lo están viendo. Estoy transmitiendo también por Instagram. Los que están viendo en Instagram pueden ir a apoyarme al canal de YouTube. Eh, ¿Qué es lo que quiero hacer hoy? Principalmente quiero hacer la misión legendaria de un disparo que rompe el silencio. Eh, Y después, no sé cuánto demoren haciendo esta misión. Me gustaría mucho. Como pueden ver, tengo a Navia, pero la tengo en el nivel 40. Y para ir ascendiéndola, ya conseguí estos materiales. Ahora me falta este, eh, que a mí me cuesta. Al inicio me costaba, pero ahora me cuesta mucho derrotar a los jefes y conseguir los elementos que necesito para ascender. Si alguien está jugando, está viendo esto y quiere ayudar y apoyar, bueno, tanto por YouTube o por el Instagram, escriban, conéctense al juego y digan que están dentro del juego y que me quieren ayudar a conseguir los elementos, los materiales. Por lo menos este lo voy a necesitar. Este no tanto. Este lo puedo conseguir fácil. Este. Ahora, este sí me va a costar mucho, mucho, mucho. Eh, Voy a estar atento tanto al chat como a todo. Sin más nada que decir, suscríbanse. Es un gran, gran apoyo, como siempre digo en los videos, un gran apoyo para el canal. Y una ayudita. A ver si este año vamos para arriba. Y antes de comenzar el respectivo charito, para comenzar a jugar bien y tranquilo, porque esto lo hago más como hobby, para interactuar, para jugar con otras personas que están viendo el en vivo, que quieran jugar conmigo, que quieran interactuar conmigo. Eh, ya que estamos creciendo poco a poco, pero ahí vamos. Ok, entonces voy primero a hacer la misión legendaria. Depende cuánto demore. Por lo menos el streaming va a durar una horita, más o menos. Mínimo dura una horita. Por eso está activo. Eh, Me encanta el personaje de Navia. Ella en el nivel 40, como la tengo, como la tengo equipada, hace un buen daño. Ella es muy, muy, por lo que yo ya he visto, ella es muy ofensiva. Eh, Verga, no tiene vida. Por lo menos con los que ando jugando haciendo equipos, soy yo, el personaje principal. A Joy, que la tenemos aquí. ¿Dónde está? Hay dos Joy. A ella sí la tengo en el 80, con su arma en el 80. Es uno de mis mejores personajes, tanto en nivel como en personaje. Es uno de mis favoritos. Tenemos a Navia, que la quiero subir de nivel. Me está gustando. He jugado poco con ella, pero porque la tengo a nivel bajo. Pero cuando juego con ella me gusta. Y esta también me encanta. Esta Miko. Eh, por lo menos me gustaría tener estos. Este está en el 80 también. Es más que todo, quiero subir a Navia y a esta. Y a Yae. Entonces vamos a comenzar con las misiones. Creo que tengo que salir de aquí. Y bueno, desearles a los que están comenzando un feliz año, a los que están viendo el video. Espero que este año les esté corriendo mucho mejor que a mí. Vamos a ver entonces qué tal me va en las misiones. Y porque me gustaría mejorar a Navia. Ahora tengo que ir, voy a la casa de Furina. Tenemos que ir a la casa de Furina. No solamente a veces hay cosas aquí por encima de las casas. No, nunca se olviden revisar bien. Esta ciudad se ve excelente. Lo que me encanta de este juego es cómo ellos se destacan mucho en los mapas, en las ciudades grandes, en todo. Ok, tenemos que ir por aquí. Muere. Y estos guardianes robots están originales, la verdad. Aquí. Y
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
quien esté viendo, solamente dígame si se está escuchando bien. Si me escuchan bien. Si escucha bien el juego. Si se ve bien todo.
Who are you?
Urina.
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Y bueno,
Oh,
ver
is that the traveler
lo que me
in
encanta es la
Pylon's
historia en
situation?
sí. Las misiones secundarias son una ladilla.
I'm Chiori.
Pero las misiones principales,
The
como
one
esta, que
Chiori
tienen voces y
boutique.
interactúan,
Hello.
brutal.
So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know. Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No.
Mm.
I was just up late last night reading some novels. What does sleeping in have to do with the weather?
This is a small gift we've prepared for you, Lady Farina.
Normalmente voy a estar más callado cuando sean estas conversaciones para que puedan, para los que no han llegado a este punto, o para los que no juegan Genshin Impact, quieren iniciar, disfruten de la historia.
That's great. So actually, given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but didn't you just say that you're a director?
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer. Besides, I'm sure that your understanding of the performing arts far surpasses my own, Lady Farina.
Are
Lady
the Traveler
Farina.
and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are. I'm the flapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you really up to it? No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. Oh, I do wish to see how skilled the Traveler really is with a camera. Alright, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards.
Como usted diga, directora
Very good.
Purina.
It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. I'll make my decision after seeing your work. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know. Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
La dueña del taller siempre se... Ahora puede, temperatura puede controlar todo el principio. La presión, ahorro un gran esfuerzo de su taller. Recuerda destacar la superioridad de sus máquinas. Ok, vamos a ver qué tengo que hacer aquí. La narración. Ah, vamos a ver cómo quedó. Vamos a ver si le gustó.
Oh, it appears that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could...
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be our director, Farina?
Bien.
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again, you know. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontaine Film Festival. Unfortunately, the scripts were all pretty boring and didn't pique my interest. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily,
My Pokémon
then,
Journey
well,
adhirió.
Hey, but didn't we have a deal? What else do
Tengo más interacción en Instagram que en YouTube.
well, what about the pay?
Huh?
You know how much you're willing to pay me to be the director? The pay is also an important factor for me to consider, you know.
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilat were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm
Discúlpeme.
sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still
Vale, ahorita que estoy
something I'd
viendo
like
bien
to
los
ask.
ojos. Tiene un ojo normal
Exactly what film are you planning to make?
y el otro es mecánico.
Our script is an adaptation
Parece.
of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now.
Recuerden que para los que estén en el Instagram, ver, ir al canal de YouTube
Not
para
really.
apoyar.
The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story. The lack of budget is due to another issue.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So,
Lo único es que las historias se hacen largas, extensas.
Reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat. I didn't charge her much for the outfit either. The exposure she provides.
So, are you a big...
Well, it's alright. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. When I was reading it before, I always felt like some things were left on a rather unsatisfactory note. I have high standards, you know. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director, how much freedom would I have in terms of script revisions and creative interpretation?
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
A la bola.
Then I'm free to alter the script as I see fit?
Absolutely no problem.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
Qué humilde la señorita
You
Purina.
agree?
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds. If you have fine cheese and bread, you wouldn't just let it...
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not...
There's no more hype. There's a lot. And by the way...
Yes, I...
Ya va, están hablando mucho.
Navia can also use...
Could we ask the special security?
Oh, you mean the... Yes,
Solamente-
that's right. They would be...
No need to go to
Solo en esta conversación no sé cuánto tiempo
no
se fue.
particular reason. In return, it'd be best.
She sounds professional enough. She is...
But I imagine...
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time,
Then I'll leave...
No problem.
Of course.
Ah, le
I'll
da.
be sure to ask some people up. See, I didn't ask for the Clapper Loader's commentary. Then let's get going. By the way...
Actually...
Hablan demasiada paja. Lo único que
It seems the gods...
me gusta la interacción, me gusta la historia. Pero es demasiado habladera de paja. En exceso. Ahora tenemos que buscar a Cheverius, la capitana de la Unidad Especial de Seguridad y Vigilancia. Y esa perra está donde. No sé si sea más rápido ir por el mapa. Creo que sí. Creo que es más rápido. Y bueno, recuerden suscribirse al canal, darle like, comentar. Ya les he dicho que comenten qué es lo que quieren ver. Ya que es como siempre digo, es un canal bien variado en juegos. Y bueno, transmitiré todo lo que esté en mi mano.
this is the place.
Y crearé algún contenido de todos los juegos que estén en mi mano.
Captain? There's hardly anyone around here.
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her!
El
I've
parche.
different about her. She seems kinda
El
intimidating.
parche.
Please wait here for a moment.
Working?
Just trust me.
Oh, she sure is a mysterious person.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of
Sí,
visitors from
con la
overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their
Tu
brand.
marca debe ser.
Even more so in the competitive world of fashion. Even a local like me.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life. I'd wager he's going to make the wrong choice.
Any way to speed things up? There's something I need your help with.
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly...
El mustache.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh? What's going on?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book. I didn't buy anything else.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but I'd prefer if you didn't disturb my customers. It's bad for business, you know?
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevras, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Ok.
I'll say this one last time. Hand over whatever you're holding at once. And before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give it to you. But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with this. Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
What's going on here? One second you're reading a book and the next you're escorting people away.
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Chiori, I'm assuming what you wanted to ask me about has to do with them, right? Maybe I can let you in on what's happened. Now that Vache has been brought to... Thanks to a tip from...
Oh, so you... Oh!
Hey, I'm Chevras. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance? Were you worried that my intel wasn't accurate?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he'd...
He
Right.
had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevra.
Yep, he made the wrong...
But you knew.
Yeah, I knew.
Yeah, you
Enough
know,
about that,
you
though.
know.
What did you...
Oh, you see...
Hablan demasiada paja.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. I want the actors. However,
No need to say any more. I'll join.
Huh? Just like...
really?
Sure, it's no... Besides...
Then we've got...
Yes, I'll see.
Oh my!
Calm down,
Se ve una
Navia.
persona
The film is
estricta y
going to take more
jodida
than just a day to finish.
y resultó ser una persona accesible
Let's start
y
preparing the actors' costumes and
que se puede
makeup.
conversar y que sabe más cosas.
For today, then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment. I have something to tell you.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. Yep.
See you tomorrow. ¿Dónde está? Y ahora tengo que ir. ¿A dónde? Hablar con Chibria. ¿A dónde?
So what did you want to tell us, Chevras?
Have you read The Two Musketeers? The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron, and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their... They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. However, the baron... Many years later, the baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance, but it was actually those two... They used all of...
That's quite an exhilarating.
Yep, the baron...
Yep.
Oh, so is that what?
You could say it was...
Oh,
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at... You've shown that you've got a strong sense... Yes, you're... There's been a recent...
huh?
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet...
A murder involving fire.
Impossible. We perform a route... However...
Tendría
hope
que...
you all can go... I'm aware this might not be the ideal... Carrying out investigate... I don't want people to...
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order nor
Ahora
is it a
denme
tool of any kind.
un chance
It's a
que alguien
request.
está llamando.
If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to
Sí.
assist me, then I would be most
Sí,
grateful.
sí.
What do you think, traveler?
Ah, ok, ya estoy ahí. Ok. Ok, uns 15 minutos. Está bem, está bem. É rápido, ok. Obrigado. Y bueno, disculpen esa interferencia. Ahora vamos. Déjenme solamente. No sé si la mujer le escuchó, la hembra. Déjenme solamente aquí elegir para que siga la conversación.
Paimon's getting a little
Ya vuelvo, solamente tengo que avisar.
really
Alguien.
hustling all day.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
No, no. Y la conversación fue rápida, ¿eh? Cuando necesito que sea una conversación larga, no se demora. Mm, bien. Es que va a llegar una encomienda. Va a llegar un paquete. Por acaso, a lo mejor voy a hacer un unboxing de una de las cosas que va a llegar. Por eso suscríbanse y estén atentos. Ok, ahora tenemos que ir, espera hasta la mañana del día siguiente. Ok. Ahora tengo que adelantar el relojito. Creo que es aquí, ¿no? Dijo que eran a las 8. Vamos a ver si le atiné.
It's finally time to meet up with everyone. Paimon even dreamt of making the film last night.
Ok, tenemos que ir.
Remembers right. We're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get
Ok, ya estoy en camino. Calma.
Ayaka, Ymira, you're up here.
Ayaka, una Ayaka, hermano. Hay una Ayaka en el juego.
Went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we
we split up, I
Ah,
actually went
yaca.
to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Mermonia. I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture. So I rode the aquabus.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there. 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together. You've already seen them, right? Yeah, those two.
We sat and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Oh, it was the same for us the first.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, diving to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater. I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
Al agua patos.
At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Turns out, the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma.
La verdad es que se la crearon con esa actualización donde podemos sumergirnos en el agua y explorar. Aún no entendí bien
Oh, you mean hunters rays and blubber beasts.
el modo de atacar a los monstruos y eso es lo único que no me cuadra mucho.
They probably won't believe a word I say.
Ya que tienen que... Hay criaturas míticas que ustedes tipo le lanzan, no sé qué le lanzan, donde pueden adquirir ciertas habilidades. Cada criatura le da una habilidad diferente. Hay una... Por eso aún no sé bien cuál es mejor, para que si son para cosas en específicas, aún no sé bien. Ya que no, yo no investigo nada, lo voy jugando y lo voy descubriendo.
I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried I wouldn't be able to get up.
Déjenme solamente darle aquí un
I
saludito.
was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night. But as soon as I woke up today, I remember.
Speaking of the fit,
My brother and Zop asked for the up.
We're here.
No sé qué es, pero
Please excuse my tardiness.
solamente un
I just
saludo.
finished the special patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
wait, sit.
Good morning, everyone. Morning.
Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee?
Sure, I'd be happy to do that for you.
No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. The last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret? Oh,
El
Yoimiya's
mío
always like
también.
that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it. I went all out.
Here's your
Okay.
coffee, jerk.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being called director and the aroma of coffee.
Ah, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Really? That's great!
It's great.
It's real. Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest.
Okay, thanks.
Camisato.
First, I'd like to introduce our new members.
Creo que llegó la encomienda de muy
Our
rápido.
manager, Veronique. She'll be in charge of all the film's props and items. And this is Bono, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film. I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings
Es que
of
aquí está
every person
frito.
here, as well as the
En la
endless
parte
effort
donde me
we are about to
encuentro,
pour into it.
en la parte donde me encuentro en el globo terráqueo,
The Two Musketeers will officially
estamos
begin
en la
filming
temporada de
now.
invierno. No es aquel invierno matador, pero
You may take it from here, Director Farina.
como yo soy caribeño, vengo de un sitio caribeño, el frío, coño, no juega.
Listen up, everyone. The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is, not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
No.
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can...
Ahorita creo que sí ya llegó. Déjenme un chance. Bueno, creo que fue la hembra. Ahora tengo un coñazo de misiones por hacer. Por eso digan, suscríbanse, comenten si quieren que haga video o streaming pasando las misiones.
My time with the Spina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Déjame solamente hacer una cosita aquí rápido. Voy a poner aquí. Aquí y aquí. Puede ser Alzheimer. Ya no debería estar haciendo esto. Ya está. Va a sonar un poco la ladilla, pero coño, no puedo hacer una vaina tranquila un minuto. Cuando estoy desocupado no me jode. Cuando estoy ocupado jode mucho. Es increíble a veces. Increíble. Que vamos a continuar antes de que me pase. Aquí está Yami.
How about here? You got it.
Hey, Mia, do you need a hand?
No, I heard that.
Really?
Well, sure. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have
Ahora
developed this.
empecé.
Oh, I see.
Yumiya, we need lights over there.
Oh, on it. I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later.
Y bueno, como le dije, me llegó algo.
Like Mia's really
Que a lo
good.
mejor puedo hacer un. Va a ser el primer
She was right.
unboxing que voy a hacer.
You have a super close Paimon's really happy to hear that.
Ahora con esta puerta.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
To achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
You just have too much of a calculating look in your...
You sure don't mince your words.
Quiet.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape, and when we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied.
Which means it'll be
Veronique.
up. Thank you, Veronique. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still.
Me
Also,
gusta ese
be
nombre,
sure to know-
Veronique.
You seem to know a
No es
lot.
Verónica,
I perform routine maintenance on my weapons.
es
I also
Veronique.
perform similar.
Yes.
Yes, well,
Oh, sounds like they found.
Though these props differ from the musket.
good. I look forward to...
First and foremost,
Okay, understood.
when aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and
Yeah,
use
when
your
aim.
eye to look.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point.
I believe it would be most fitting.
Well, if you insist.
Miss Ayaka? Huh? What's going on? Are we
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
But brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais. Now I will be able...
Are you really...
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers... The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character. But this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting... But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect also...
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevres.
Chevres mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
All right.
Good. We'll also need...
You're doing a great...
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be...
Well, since my brother is the one who... Let's go, Miss Chevres.
Please, just calm.
Y bueno, para los que me siguen en Instagram, tengo algún contenido que pueden ir viendo también por ahí.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by...
Y los que están en Instagram, que aún no me siguen en mi canal de YouTube, es solamente ir y dirigirse al canal de YouTube a suscribirse.
Her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time.
Perhaps, but I feel that she needs not only to see other names...
All right, go on.
Ayato! It's too bad you're stepping down from the role. It's a little hard for Paimon.
Yes.
Traveler, get the...
Go on now.
Yep, don't worry.
Thank you.
Ahora, ¿qué quiere que haga yo?
Now that we're all here, the first scene, Chevres will be... Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Mother, you were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps... By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even
Le
called us
escupieron.
names. He said,
Shh. It's all right. Don't
Verga.
worry. Girls, listen to me. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you, just like your names. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet, but one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut! Not bad. The actor's emotion. Also, if...
Great.
Si escuchan unos perros ladrar es porque son
Seems like Farina.
un poco ladillas.
You were great. I couldn't
Y los
tell
dos son
this
míos.
first time Thank you for your
Uno es mío, el
positions,
otro...
everyone... Our two characters return home, only to discover their
Ya ven
mother
otra vez
has
para callar a los
been
malditos.
Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Mother, we're back! Mother?
What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother! Mother... She's...
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions.
Le- Por lo menos lo bueno es que como este juego tiene historia y se queda hablando y se queda interactuando, por lo menos no importa si salgo o no, entre
Now
comillas.
that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Anywhere.
Solo que estoy saliendo para afuera solamente con un suéter y me pega el frío.
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just
También normalmente no hago los streaming a esta hora porque normalmente a esta hora hay muchas interrupciones. Por eso lo hago más temprano.
let's go.
Solo que también más temprano
Wait.
normalmente son horarios de trabajo, de no sé, no hay
We
tanta
can't
interacción
let
como
Mother
la
feel
hay
like this.
normalmente en la noche.
At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you.
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance!
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. It's quite similar to
Ayaka's perform. Pipe down, every.
La yaca, me gusta la yaca. Una yaca bien navideña. Y bueno, también les quiero recomendar el video del concierto de Genshin Impact, de la orquesta, el cual me pareció brutal. La verdad se los quiero recomendar. Si no lo han visto, vayan a verlo. No sabía que Genshin tenía, en el canal de YouTube tenía ese tipo de contenidos así.
Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapper boy.
También no son burros, así la música de ellos también
How do you feel,
monetiza.
Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Good work, you two.
You too, Shivers. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned. Yes, that's correct.
Oh, that does... Especially after... what do you think, Traveler? You're smart.
Good. On behalf... There's no time to lose.
Huh?
The most valuable in... That's how one of my...
So, where are we going right now?
La ubicación
Start
del
by checking
taller.
out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
La ubicación de la misión está ocupada por la misión.
We cannot just rely on the ocean's self-cleaning ability.
¿Y dónde coño es el fucking taller también? Pues yo no elegí eso. Debes completar la siguiente misión, cumplir los siguientes requisitos. Tenemos que pasar esta misión que está ahí. Ok. No sé si es más rápido. En teoría era más rápido llegar con una ubicación, pero no están desbloqueadas. Por eso tenemos que ir corriendo a pie. Y bueno, para los que me están viendo en Instagram, no sé qué les parece la idea que transmite así videos, que era a veces una transmisioncita así. Sé que solamente se escucha algo cuando hablo porque no se escucha el juego, no se escucha nada. Pero si les gusta, también pues, mientras van interactuando, mientras comenten todo eso, también puedo ir respondiéndoles.
Huh? Isn't that Charlotte? Who's her friend and what are they chatting about?
Please, with the cherry on top, Charlotte! I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blood. I've invested all my savings into Graph Adversary. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of begdom.
I need you to calm down a little, Miss Lapine.
Verga, hasta yo me quedé, coño.
I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big ticket orders.
Ellos ya conocen a Charlotte. Ahora yo no sé si me he saltado misiones, que es lo más seguro. Porque hay misiones de la historia principal que donde me quedé pegado, porque no consigo derrotar al jefe. Teniendo 4 personajes nivel 80 y las armas también, y me cuesta le he conseguido bajar vida, pero al final me jode literalmente.
She read an article in the Steambird about a criminal who evaded Gardamex inspired by this. She was hoping but unfortunately,
This is a new situation for us. It's such a pity. It seems like the...
Wait, Miss Lapine Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamex, head to the opera at Biclès, and get a one-way ticket to the fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, actually, instead of going into the technical...
207.
Okay, well, it's
not anymore. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial My life is...
Don't despair, Miss... This prototype you've given me. The camera
Coño,
rapid focal length
la hicieron un
adjustment is a
poco
very
dramática.
useful feature. So your research... Absolutely. So keep calm, take heart.
Ella debe ser la única que tiene problemas, pobrecita.
Come on! Stop daydreaming about...
And I can probably speak to some people. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Un poco mejor la actitud al final.
Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out.
Ay, creo que no lo había dicho. Él ahora está con el elemento del agua. Aquí ya en el mapa de Fontaine ya podemos usar el elemento agua, que gracias a él es que podemos sumergirnos en el agua y explorar.
It takes the right.
Thanks a lot. What a nice
Lo cual me parece excelente. Lo único que no me cuadra mucho, como ya dije,
The boundaries between.
es como pelear con los monstruos que hay en el agua. Que estos objetos son de análisis especial. Tras activar los objetos son de análisis especial desde el inventario o por medio de una ranura de acceso rápido de artilugio. O sea, el daguerrotipo para tomar imágenes con una función de zona especial. Al usar este objeto, mantener pulsado la habilidad elemental de Charlotte. Ok, enfoque. Composición gélida. No tendrá el efecto original. Ok. Entonces tenemos que... creo que tenemos que ir aquí a la mochila. Mochila, mochila. Y tendremos que elegir equipar objetos.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
umbrella warfare, I guess. Hey there.
Ok, ahora qué tenemos que hacer. Ya la podemos. Tenemos que ir para acá. Y bueno, creo que ya va una hora de transmisión. Exacto, ya va una hora de transmisión de la misión Rosas y Mosquetes.
Don't misunderstand.
Well, to be.
Has anyone?
We have a lot of customer.
Is that so?
You're welcome.
Por acaso ha sido, creo que ha sido una de las misiones más largas, con más habladera de paja que hasta ahorita sí que me acuerde. Ahí tenemos aquí un punto de control. Y bueno, me gustaría subir más a Navia para usarla bien.
Oh, hey, Chevrolet.
Hello, Estelle. I wanted.
Hello, Estelle.
Is this another case? I don't think so.
Oh, what?
Because there's no profit.
Then has anybody come specifically looking?
Well,
I understand.
don't mention it.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off
Eh.
yet.
Verga, esta tomas.
Unfortunately.
Es que hacen tomas de la tipo de la
Let's head to Fliv Sandra next.
tanto del lugar como los personajes de la conversación. Todo queda muy bien.
You think so, huh? That I grew up in Fliv Sandra.
Solamente que a veces se pone a hablar demasiado para... ¿Para dónde? Pero podemos ir por aquí, que es más rápido. Creo que es más rápido, debería ser más rápido. Y bueno, pueden también ir comentando cuál es el mejor equipo que piensen que pueden ser para Navia, o si ya tienen a Navia, o qué tal le parece Navia, el nuevo mapa Fontaine y las misiones. Oye, no me digas que es arriba. Debe ser allá arriba, maldita sea. Que no veo nada. ¿O será para abajo? ¡Épale! ¡Verga! Y la suerte de haber caído aquí en el medio, que es lo más arrecho. No quería que le bajaran vida, pero bueno. A veces pasan estas cosas. Vaya, pero no sabía que había un mundo por debajo de esa gran ciudad. Y por lo que veo hay gente. Tenemos que ir por aquí. Ah, estaba aquí abajo. Ya decía. Ah, es para arriba. Pero vamos primero aquí abajo. Ya que estamos aquí abajo. Verga, hay un mundo diferente por debajo de la
It's been a
ciudad.
while, Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson.
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear. And did
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the
So,
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Chevres. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long.
I know.
So take my advice and
I'll come and go as I please.
all right.
Creo
Don't say I
que
didn't warn.
mientras vamos, creo que por aquí debe aparecer Navia. Creo, no tengo la seguridad. Vamos a hablar aquí.
Hello. I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here to.
You say that now?
It's the truth. Here, take this.
wait. Did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately? And
Muskets, huh?
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. Someone's house collapsing.
Do you know where the noises were coming?
I
Do
don't
you
remember.
know?
Is it that you don't?
You tell me.
Then please,
Tell me you.
think about it.
No te pagó. Cuéntale.
The noises came from the end of the southern waterway. I came out and had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare. That's all I know.
All right.
Thanks for the pat de fr-
Ok, nos falta hablar con alguien más.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here. Seems you can
Hablando de armas de mosquete y eso, creo que se estaban refiriendo a Navia en parte. Oh, Torturator. Torturock. Ok, tenemos que ir ahora atrás. Vamos para atrás.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels is...
Yes, but have a closer look. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up. These are in other words, your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, let's...
Vamos a seguir investigando. Pero estoy casi seguro que en esta por aquí debe aparecer Navia.
Be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes, assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to a month ago. Our suspect in the following weeks, then a few days. The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendra. It said that he was a poor, solitary man.
Aristócrata.
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following... He was no saint. What message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom exactly? We've thoroughly investigated...
Ese va a ser nuestro trabajo,
He claims to have
averiguarlo.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he has a family of... In the story, the more important...
Chévere.
Investigations take time. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you saying intel is like small remote...
But the book...
Oh? What?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll...
Completamos la parte 2, creo que viene ahorita la parte 3. Bien, tenemos que adelantar otra vez el reloj. ¿Para qué hora? Entre las 8 y 10 de la mañana. Creo. Creo.
It's filming time again! Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days, too. We've got so many different locations and sets to cover. Anyway, let's head out and meet up with the others.
Ay. Es arriba, creo. Creo que es arriba, si no, bueno, vamos abajo otra vez. Y era aquí arriba. Coño, si me estaba a señalar para arriba, tiene que ser arriba. Ahora la parte 3. El rodaje y la investigación del caso van a un buen ritmo y así pasan varios días.
Good work, everyone. We're looking to wrap with our two main ladies.
What do you mean, looking to rap? Oh, aren't you the expert now?
This upcoming scene is the two musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. There will be quite a bit of action, but no choreography beyond what we've already rehearsed. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera, action!
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10
Del
years
rodaje
ago.
final de la película.
And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners? How can you speak like this to your own father?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions?
mother never asked a single thing of you. All she wished was for us to live at peace.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. So let's see. What is stronger? Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Se volvió loco. Ah, ya fue. Fue rápido.
You've lost.
To think I'd lose to my own 2 kids.
We are no children of yours, and we'll never call that place our home.
Then tell me, what did you do all this for? You lost your mother, and will soon kill your father as well. What will you gain in the end, other than sentences for your crimes?
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
Damn.
It's over.
So, where will you go now, Tulip?
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were.
And you?
What about you?
What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we got it in a
¿Y el villano se va? Así nomás.
All right, everyone. We've got a wrap for
El actor de villano se va. Se levanta, se va, ni siquiera se acerca. Buen trabajo. El villano y villano.
Thank you.
You were great too,
That is indeed my.
Whoa.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished?
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just a moment.
It's okay. Don't worry about us.
También, después de todo, es la capitana de la ciudad.
Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Anyway, I actually. And one last.
Thank you for your kind. Nevertheless.
Oh, that.
Ah, no, el villano está cuadrando a la otra.
I leave.
A la maquilladora.
Hopefully I'll see you on set over the next few days.
Típico.
Even though my part. See you tomorrow, Trav.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Well, what should we do next?
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those.
Y 1000 metros. 1000 metros. ¿Para dónde? ¿Para acá? ¿Para acá? Que es lo más cerca que tengo. Creo que es este. No. Este es lo más cerca. Sí, creo que va a tener que ser. No, este no. Este. Va a tener que ser este. Voy a tener que caminar mucho, caladilla. Ya va más de casi hora y media de transmisión. Solamente quería completar esta misión completa. Está por allá. Por aquí un poco más cerca. Por allá. Solamente que aquí. Vamos. Puta. Solamente que aquí tengo eso. Ay, no sé si es por la lluvia, pero esta montaña está un poco resbalosa por lo que parece. Verga, que la vi. Me imagino que aquel pilar debe estar por debajo del agua, ya veremos. Déjame solamente desbloquear esto aquí, ya que estamos de camino. Vean, solamente. Ven, por lo menos. Este aquí. No tengo ningún ataque, pero al hacer esto, ya puedo hacer esto. Ay, no me dio nada. Ok. Bien, sigamos el mapa por aquí. Verga, para estar en el nivel 40 y hacerles este daño, nada mal, la verdad. Esas 3 balas quieren decir que cuando haga esto, va a causar aún más daño. Ven, ya no sale. Es solamente para que vieran. Toma, lo agarré. Calma, calma, calma. Déjame primero agarrar aquí el pilar. No quería extenderme mucho en la transmisión, pero vamos a dejar que fluya.
Having to float this far after a full day of filming. So, Chevrolet, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. Have you ever...
Oh, you mean that...
She's a good friend of mine. After I discovered the...
And then...
There was nothing remarkable, but according to Emily, the rainbow...
Huh.
Flowers that are we already knew that the rose...
Oh, Paimon gets...
Precisely. And... It's...
But...
To be clear, I haven't changed my... However, whatever the case...
So, you...
Whatever the case.
We're going to pay him...
Hay un puerquito y vuelto loco.
That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place. That's pretty unusual, right?
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them so he won't be harassed or disturbed. Right.
Quisiera tener esos robots. Por lo menos uno ahí en la casa.
So...
Just wait here for now.
But there...
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm at...
¡Coquero! O tengo que darle a donde la gema. ¿Será? Coquero. Ahora se quedó pegado. Se quedó ah, no. Y bueno, solamente quiero recordarles que se suscriban al canal, por favor. Es un gran apoyo. Buenos
All
tiros.
clear. Let's go.
Wait. Paimon's a little nervous now that we know he could be the killer. Can we go over our...
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe and...
But can't we...
We still have no... Still.
Ay, pero tú también te pegas y escondidas siempre no haces un colmo. Si hicieras algo en la batalla, alguna vaina, se apreciaba. No llegué.
Excuse me, Mr. Baptiste. Are you home?
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, it's you, Officer Shovras.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters, Mr. Baptiste? We would like to ask you some questions about a case.
Oh, is it still regarding the murder case from before?
I cannot confirm or deny that at this time.
So it is then.
Listen, I need you to come with me, Mr. Baptiste.
Miss Shovras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
By saving me the trouble, you mean...
I will confess.
Huh?
He just admitted...
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed. The musket you're looking for has been buried in...
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes.
I must say, I hate this feeling.
Oh? Is it because I confessed? Or because you've been proven wrong?
Both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course.
For revenge.
Exact revenge.
For revenge.
I know you haven't figured out the link, but that won't stop me from always...
La venganza es mala, no lo hago.
After all, he was the one who...
Your mother is still healthy and well.
You know, I was
Y bueno, ya estoy en directo un buen tiempo por Instagram. Por eso apoyé.
No, of course not. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man.
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin. An irredeemable beast who sank his fangs into a defenseless woman just for a few bags of Mora.
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be telling us any of this now. You still haven't managed to take revenge against your father. The true
I never thought I'd hear that kind of thing from the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance.
I'm simply skeptical about your motives.
It's simple, really. I've grown tired of everything and don't want to... You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge, just like that?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me. I've accepted that...
And so what? The characters in your book never gave up.
Now, Officer Shovras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I?
What's your father's name?
Well, I'd like to speak with you privately.
Sure. Why don't we speak privately at the guard's headquarters?
No, it has to be here. I must ensure that we won't be overheard.
Fine.
When I said won't be overheard, I meant by anyone. I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks.
Please stay...
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm about to say?
Well, that depends on what you're going to tell me.
Fair enough.
So that's...
So, it's...
Do you want me to go public with this?
No, of course not. At least...
Then why did you bother telling me?
You've read my work. What do you think? Even if you were to go public with all of
For
this...
revenge.
It's been too long. Justice will never...
Not if you don't...
I know. But
What are you trying to
I've been observing you from a distance. Pull the trigger.
You want me to let...
No, officer, no.
Oh, Shiva sure is. Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her? Oh, still. Do you have any idea who the rich?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to ask...
But what about the name? Did he?
Yes, he did. I'll probably be quick.
All right.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
Otra. Más misiones de la misma, verga. Ahora tenemos que esperar que sean las 8 otra vez. Verga, esta misión es extensa, hermano. ¿No?
We haven't seen Chevra since that night at Baptiste's place. Well, guess there's...
Me imagino que debe ser abajo, me imagino. Para marcar ahí, debe ser abajo. Tengo que cambiar la portada de la miniatura del canal. O no, es arriba. Es arriba. Y bueno, tengo que cambiar solamente la miniatura del video porque básicamente no hablé mucho de Navia. El mapa, bueno. ¿Para dónde va?
Good morning! Hayaka and I were just talking about you.
Is Chevra's...
probably.
Huh? That's such a pity. She even said that she'll...
We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming.
Only...
I'm afraid that can't be.
Jory se cuadró al villano de la película, al papá.
I'm even more... Oh yeah, we didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it...
From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film.
To be fair,
It's not my fault that I'm super popular.
Pero esta historia es extensa, hermano, bien extensa y un poquito pesada, porque ya me está... Una parte 4 aún. Vamos a hacer algo, voy a dejar la parte 4 para otro día. Si a lo mejor lo deja por Twitch.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's been ages since we last saw you.
I've been talking...
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, and before we begin the final round, the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
A pleasure.
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance.
Oh, well,
Don't worry, Mr. Moore. The good news.
is that...
All right, now that we've gotten, we'll mostly be. Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Cummings.
That's right.
Excellent.
Más grabación, no había acabado.
All there are some wide zoom shots of the streets.
Coño, los creadores de Genshin Impact también abusan un poco.
Lights, camera, action. Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? Veronique, can we try a...
No problem. How about this one?
All right, let's give it another try.
¿En
Lights, camera,
serio?
action. Don't. Veronique, do we have any other
I'm afraid we only...
What? Then go
on it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay.
It seems like there are some...
I see.
Well, let's not just stand...
The people at the workshop told me that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen off. That's...
Well, no time. Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone! Lights! Camera! Action!
By the way, have you heard about that recent murder case?
Yes, I have.
I heard that the chief of the...
Oh?
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in!
No, Director, our film, all the finalized film that we've been keeping in the case has...
Oh, wait, well, what did...
Mr. Bono, please...
I'm coming to... No, Yoimiya, you... Okay, listen up. Everyone who's not working on this current scene can go with Bono to look for the film. Everyone else... Unbelievable. How could...
We're back.
How did it go?
We found it in the sewer.
Huh?
We discovered it just in...
I really...
Okay, but if the...
Okay, we...
Yeah, let's...
Las soluciones son muchos problemas.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, the Two Musketeers...
Al fin,
And just like Director Farina, I would also like to
me
extend
pasó
my
un
most
poco la
heartfelt thanks to
Didi.
All right, let's save the awards. Anyway, now it's time to part...
Party! What's the party?
No sé si sean útiles para alguna cosa, pero bueno.
Whoa, this place is hopping. Everyone's finally getting to relax after... Hey, Ayato! How's your work been going?
Everything went rather...
Ayato told me. So the next time...
Oh, that's great!
Es que ya va cuánto tiempo. 1 hora y 45 de transmisión. No voy a pasar más de 2 horas porque tengo hambre.
When the time comes...
2 horas de transmisión, coño. Y aparte, están comiendo, me está dando aún más hambre. Imagínense.
Worst of all...
Hey, if anything should... Anyway, what's most important is that... Hey, no...
Wait, now that you...
Come on.
But just imagine... Chiori!
Hey, you two.
Are you not really...
Not... Yes.
Are you still working?
That and...
But why today?
Falta una fogata.
No. How are you doing, Mr. Morris? Yeah.
Well, you could say that. Do you happen to...
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, is there some...
Oh, well,
Oh, no! Silly me. I almost forgot something to
Oh, what?
I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the party, but I forgot to bring them.
Fireworks, you say?
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris? I won't be able to...
Me?
Pretty please, Mr. Morris?
But...
It's okay, just...
Eso gana.
How's this one over here? I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
It's still a ways away from the party.
Sorry about that, Mr. Morris. It's probably because...
Ay, ay, ay. ¿Acaso esta misión ha sido bien larga, hermano? Y bueno, gracias a los que están apoyando el canal, a los que se han suscrito en estos tiempos. Pueden comentar que si quieren ver más de Genshin Impact.
In here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that?
Huh?
Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
Debe ser una actuación, pero bueno.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end, to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant, the one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She'd force my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder.
Huh?
Hmm? You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the Second Musketeer.
Esta parte ya fue diferente, ya esta parte fue buena, me gustó.
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge?
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What is going on?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is all improv, of course.
Shivers, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You never said anything about this.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my theory until now. Thank you for your performance, Yoimi. Oh, and please tell—
On it!
Yeah. Buena actuación de Yoimiko, buena.
My patience is with the recording we made.
All right. I hired an assassin to murder Eliza. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate.
She was very beautiful, and after some time I felt we kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but it was. And if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance and status, driven me out of my home. I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term. She even asked me to leave my family and travel far, far away.
She believed that you were truly in love with her.
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter. There were photos of 2 children, and she even asked if I could find some time to visit them.
Huh? 2 children? Paimon thought Baptiste was the only...
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely. Why kill her?
I had just gotten...
No. You always had a choice. You just made the wrong choice.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind.
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
Revenge.
And that's why you became...
No, that's why I
figured. I once told these... I think what really... He confessed faster, but after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his... He had no idea. Based on that, I determined that he... And as expected, the second musketeer followed. Besides...
Ahí sale, salta para que sea más rápido, porque esta misión ha sido larga. Y ya solamente quedan menos de 7 minutos para que sea una transmisión de 2 horas.
Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody.
Wait, so you were behind all those myths?
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd probably... And if they already knew... Furthermore, with that hypothesis...
My brother.
As in, he trusted me.
He trusted you to stand on the...
I am.
I thought you could do it as... You know what he has done. I will never...
I won't lie, Varen. I wondered.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice... Perhaps to you, but everyone has the... Today, you'll kill...
Bien estricta, pero con una visión de la justicia muy correcta.
The rest of the special patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya.
Chivalry. Una buena capitana. Sería un buen líder para seguir en todo caso.
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just thinking.
Chivalry le cuenta al equipo todo lo ocurrido. Y el equipo queda anonadado, queda sorprendido, queda en shock. Coño, lo que le está contando, bueno, todo lo que ha pasado, coño, tiene un buen... Para contarlo va a demorar mucho.
Who would have thought Morris?
I'm just glad that you're all safe and...
Well, what should...
What do you mean?
Chiori is right.
But the real ending of...
The call is you...
No, it's fine. Romanticism, just like the real one.
Sounds good to me. What about Veronique?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and, if I had to guess...
Oh, you mean...
Exactly.
Me gustaría tener al personaje Chivalry, ¿no? Como en el equipo.
And enjoy each other's company. You should join us, Chef.
All right.
Then I'll wait for you over...
Traveler, Paimon. Could you... Thank you...
Ay. Por favor, dígame que se acabó.
Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting.
No, I don't have any... Traveler. How would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Is that so? When I was young, my father often... He told me that...
Oh?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. At that point, I still hadn't received... One winter, the chilly wind felt almost like... I cried, and...
That sounds...
When he saw that I would... The bone-chilling... I waited for my... I used all... I've never felt afraid about anything.
That way of teaching would have never worked on Paimon.
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method for any... It's just that... Working now as I am in the pursuit of justice, I still sometimes feel like I've been taught...
Chevre.
But the worst...
Chévere.
Anyway...
Let's
how
chapa.
are these? Oh, that felt good.
You were so fast in the water.
Partly.
Ella no es del elemento agua, no debe ser.
It was only... Come on, let's walk up...
No le veo el elemento. Pero...
To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me. I feel a lot...
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh. You're right.
He really...
Huh? Wait. The rainbow roses in the...
Ay, espero que sea la última y no hay alguna parte 5. Espera 2 días. Vale. Bueno, mientras transcurren los días aquí en el mundo de Genshin Impact, recuerda suscribirte al canal, darle like, a la campanita. Bueno, si le das a la campanita, creo que sería muy bueno para el algoritmo de YouTube.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Puntos de control. Espero que esta misión acabe ya pronto. Ya están justamente ahorita 2 horas de transmisión. Por lo menos tengo que modificar el título. Y la miniatura, porque no hice casi nada con Navia. Un tiempo después de todo lo ocurrido, la quinografía se proyecta sin problema y el caso del asesino queda resuelto. Adoro a Paimon diciendo los nombres.
Hey there, you two.
You weren't ceremonious today, right?
I'd give it a 90% chance.
Farina! Oh, Paimon!
I'm sure the others will also be here in no time.
What?
También demoró un poco más en la transmisión porque tuvo unas interrupciones donde
Also had conversations with the opera house's operating staff, right? Didn't they want to increase the number of showings? With the more you've made from the box office, you can now open your very own film company.
But that's all credit to my amazing crew.
se salió sin querer, creo, no sé.
So I can't be the only one asked to come up with a name.
Well, give it some thought. I'm sure the crew will respect your choice.
All right, but before that, Traveler and Paimon, could I trouble you to quickly pay a visit to the Fortress of Meripede?
Huh? But shouldn't we stay for the award ceremony?
I wanted to ask you two to invite Shavraz to join us at the ceremony. She's one of the lead roles, after all. I haven't been able to find her recently, so I haven't had the chance to invite her personally. According to the papers, the culprits of the musket murder case will be personally escorted today by the captain of the Special Patrol to the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yep, just wait here, Xavier, and maybe try to come up with a few snappy-sounding names.
All right, then I'll leave you to it.
Verga, esta misión está siendo muy coño de madre. Vamos a ver si no demora mucho. Una chévere. No era esto lo que quiero hacer para acabar la transmisión, pero bueno. Supuestamente, es que no entiendo. Bueno, ¿dónde está? Verga, mano, estoy perdido. En el fuerte. Bueno, voy a dejar la transmisión por aquí porque no estoy viendo manera. No veo HDR por ningún lado. No, ya voy, ya voy. Hay que ver eso. Ah, pues. Y bueno, la mujer se adelantó a lo que yo quería. Tengo hambre, voy a comer. Gracias a los pocos que participaron en la transmisión. Bueno, recuerden suscribirse, darle like, comentar, comenten, que es importante para saber qué es lo que quieren, qué juegos quieren ver en el canal, qué contenido quieren ver en el canal. Sobre todo, comenten, dale like, suscríbete principalmente. Bueno, esto ha sido todo por hoy aquí en este video de Genshin Impact sobre la misión legendaria Rosas y Mosquetes. Llegué hasta la parte 4. Llegué hasta esta parte donde supuestamente tengo que buscar a Chivalry en la fuente Metrópide. Metrópide, ¿no? No, Merópide. Para continuar, comenten si quieren ver la continuación de este episodio, de esta misión, para hacer la próxima. Nos vemos entonces en una próxima transmisión. Chao.